how can I deal with a situation that I find really triggering, but at the same time, I know it's a little bit silly. Like I feel stupid for it. Okay, that is something I come across a lot in my work, but obviously also in my own life. And it is something that's come up a few times last week in my client sessions, where one of my clients got triggered by a situation that they felt was irrational. They shouldn't get triggered by something like that. And what I want to share with you is what has really helped me to make sense of those experiences. Because what we do is we have this situation that's already causing us distress. We already feel disappointed, frustrated, maybe even heartbroken, depending on how much you get triggered, right? So we already have all of that going on. But then what we do is we shame ourselves. I shouldn't feel this way. I'm being irrational. I'm being too sensitive. Why can't I be normal? All this kind of stuff on top of that, right? So we have the emotional distress, and then the shame we layer on top of that, which obviously causes a lot of inner agitation and anxiety because we don't know what to do with it. And what we then do is either we wallow in it and get caught up in it and lose days over it, like overthinking and worrying and analyzing, but nothing shifts because we're staying in this energy, right? In this following the thought loop, so nothing can shift or change or move in any way. What I want you to do is this. Instead of judging yourself, I want you to not do that and think, how does this make sense? What about the situation shows me something that I want but don't have yet, right? So if you get upset because all of your friends are going out together and they forgot to invite you, and you crave connection, you crave your friends, you crave being included, belonging to something bigger than you, and then arguing with your friends is not going to help you meet that need, right? Acting on being triggered is not going to help you meet that need in a healthy way. You're moving further away from the thing that would be good for you and the thing you actually want. So what you want to start doing is acknowledge what it is you need, like identify it, get really clear about it, and then think, how can I move towards that? How can I make that happen, right? How do I have to behave and feel and respond and proactively create experiences, opportunities, situations that allow me to have more of that in my life? Because all the trigger shows you is that there is something that you want, but you don't know how to give it to yourself, that is shame-bound in some way, that has been judged in the past, and so you feel like you shouldn't want that, or it's not possible for you. It's tainted, right? It's not clear. So how you can clean up being triggered is, what's the need, what's the desire, and how am I standing in my own way? That's how we use triggers in a really useful way. So once you've identified that need, and you also have a look at, how am I standing in my own way? How am I not allowing myself to make that happen? Or how am I blocking, to have more of the experiences that I desire, right? That's the next thing you reflect on. That's the work that I do with my clients in sessions, because very often it's like a blind spot that you can't see, but other people from the outside looking in, they're like, why do you do that? That makes no sense, right? So that's where that comes in really useful. The other thing is, if you limit the way in which you can have that need met and say, I can only have this need met by a romantic partner, for example. And then we restrict ourselves, we restrict our ability to have needs met, to create desires-led life, to have support from other people, other sources, right? A more varied life, a more stable and secure life. And then we might experience, a lot of insecurity within that relationship. Our anxious or avoidant attachment style might come online because we don't feel safe, but really it's because we are restricting our ability to have a need met, to make a desire come true, right? To realize, manifest that based on judgments, old, outdated rules, right? Rigid expectations. It's like, no, I want it this way, and if I can't have it this way, then I'm not going to have it at all. You have to let go of that. It's really going to mess things up for you. And that is just self-sabotage, because, you're like, I'm hungry, but I will only have strawberries with special cream that I can't get today. So then I'm not going to have anything. It's like, no. That's where you have to reparent your inner child. That's where that comes in, right? So I just wanted to share that with you so that you can open up to your desires in a bigger way. So that you don't shy away from being triggered, but using your triggers in a way that heals you, allows you to grow, and allows you to embrace, receive, welcome those desires. They are there for a reason. They make your life more interesting. They help you to heal. They help you to move on, right? But you have to know how to use your fears, the shame, all the stuff from the past in a way that helps you to move forward, like in a way that helps you to get to know yourself better, understand yourself more deeply, so that you can meet your needs in healthier ways, more aligned ways, and create a life that's more varied and creative and not restricted to a romantic partner, one relationship, one way of doing things, the same choices again and again and again. Because growing is also about expanding personally, right? Making your life more interesting because you're bored of staying the same. So that was a lot, but I hope you've found that helpful or interesting. I would love to know what you think about it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you want to watch my masterclass, I'll put it in the link, but it's epiclove.me/masterclass. You choose whatever masterclass you want to watch. Triggered with Love is at the bottom, so you click on it, sign up for it, and you will have immediate access. With lots of love from me to you.